Hi Aries, here is your reading for the month of September 2017. This is just going to be a general reading for the month. I will be doing the love readings and ex-partner readings. I would just like to apologise for having not completed all the readings for this month of August, but anybody that follows my Facebook page will know that a couple of weeks ago I had what I can only describe as a tower moment. And obviously that impacted on me, and I just was not in that right place mentally to be able to do the readings. I did honour my personal readings, as I wouldn't let those people down, but it's only now a few weeks later that I feel that I am able to kind of pick up with the readings again. So I've decided not to do any more for August, as we're already halfway through the month almost, so I'm just concentrating now on September. So the card that you've got at the bottom of the deck, Aries, is the Emperor, Major Arcana. This is the card for Aries. And when that Emperor is in that reverse position, it's about dominating and controlling. See, the Emperor is the ruler. He likes to be in control. And there may be some area of your life at the moment, well, coming into September, and maybe even now, while I'm recording this in this month of August, where you may feel that there is a particular person or a particular situation that you are not able to control, that you're not able to have any control over. I don't mean control in the sense that you're trying to control somebody else and their actions, but things may have taken place that have maybe made you feel very much out of control with this situation. Almost like there's nothing you can do to remedy it or change it. And you may be coming across as trying to gain some control here, which may be taken as you trying to dominate in some way. Now, this can be in any area of your life, okay? This is a general reading here. The central issue is the Queen of Pentacles. Now, it may be that you are dealing with another person here who may be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. But this Queen of Pentacles, if not somebody else, again, it may be how you are feeling, because when this Queen is reversed, she can feel kind of imbalanced. There can be a sense of insecurity there, not feeling grounded. And if something has happened whereby, like I said, you haven't been able to control that it's been completely out of your control, then maybe that's why we see this Queen of Pentacles here, that's showing that in the month of September, and as I said, maybe in the present moment of August, you may not be feeling very grounded. And there may be this feeling of insecurity in some area of your life. Now, the recent past, we do have Major Arcana, the Hermit. And the Hermit we know is a card where it's almost like an enforced isolation, where you go within yourself to try to gain a better understanding of something, some inner knowledge. But when this card is reversed, it can touch on how maybe you are isolating yourself too much. Maybe if something has happened, you have chosen to keep a distance from people. And maybe you've gone so within yourself that it's causing this isolation. The thing you need to be careful of is that if that is the case, you don't take it to the extreme that you become too withdrawn, to the point where you can then start to feel very lonely and maybe also feel very much on your own. In the present moment, we do have, if I can pick it up, we've got the Ten of Wands here. So this is a burden that you've been carrying. It's a 10, so it's talking about this cycle coming to an end. But you're not quite there yet. And it's been some heavy weight, something that you've been carrying around for some time. But you're almost at the end here, okay? Now, in your advice position, we do have here the King of Wands. So I'm taking this to be your energy, Aries, as you are the fire sign. But it could be another fire sign around you. But as it's in your advice position, I'm feeling it's more to do with you. And again, when this King is reversed, it talks about acting impulsively, acting in haste. The King of Wands can be quite ruthless in that position and very much have high expectations. But I think it's more talking again about some area of your life that you, in this month of August, but definitely going into September, are not able to control. It's completely out of your control. And it's making you feel an imbalance, a lack of security, very much out of kilter, not acting in your best interest, maybe portraying the negative side. As I said, maybe acting in haste or speaking in haste, because I'm an Aries too. And we are prone sometimes to saying things and doing things without thinking them through. And we tend to do that when maybe we are trying to gain an element of control. Now, how you're feeling is the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands, it is about challenges and obstacles. But it's about you standing your ground. And maybe because you're wanting to stand your ground here and you're wanting to get some control back, there may be a need for you to speak up. Because the Seven of Wands can very much be a card where you're trying to stand your ground, but you're also trying to keep the peace. You're not wanting to maybe really open up and say what you're thinking or feeling, because you may very well be afraid that it's going to create more challenges. It's going to create arguments. Now, the thing is, the outcome card is the Five of Swords. And that is about verbal confrontations. It's about winning the argument. But the problem is with that Five of Swords is it's very much about winning the argument, but at the cost of maybe losing someone. I think in the month of September, you've got to stand your ground in whatever this is talking about to you. And you may need to stand your ground in order for you to try to regain some control. Because there's this element of feeling insecure about something. Not feeling grounded in the month of September. My only warning to you is that with that Seven of Wands, speak your mind. But don't speak your mind purely because you want to prove that you are right and the other person is wrong. Because then you run the risk of, as I said, maybe you can prove that you are right in this situation, whatever it is, but it may be at the cost of losing the other person, of the other person deciding to walk away here. If you feel that you need to stand your ground and speak your mind, then do it for the right reasons. Don't do it because you're trying to just prove a point. Do it from your heart. Don't do it because you want to be in control and you're displaying that dominant energy that Aries can display. Speak from the heart and speak up in a way as to try to resolve whatever this is. And if it means that you have to back down on something, if it means that you have to agree to disagree, then better you do that than run the risk of causing a rift that could be so deep between you and somebody else that you end up losing that person. Now, it could be a friend, it could be a personal relationship, a family relationship, even a work situation. But there's been a heavy weight that you've been carrying for some time. And something has taken place that you've had no control over. And I think you're trying to get some control back here. But you've got to be careful about how you do that. You've got to be the type of Aries in September where you are going to think before you speak, and you are going to think before you act. Because once the words have been said, it can be very difficult to take those words back. So Aries, that does conclude this general reading for the month of September. As I said, I will be doing your love readings and the ex-partner readings as well. Thank you so much for watching. And please remember, this reading will not resonate with everybody, okay? There's thousands of Aries people and we're not all going through the same problems at the same time. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can find my email address in the description box below. Thank you so much for liking, sharing and subscribing. Take care. Bye.